Hey guys, it is currently like a little after 11 and we have no currently a little bit after 11 on Sunday. Yes, we're in a hotel. I'll explain that later. But yeah, we haven't eaten breakfast yet. I had to go check on the dogs and take my husband to work. So we're right close to a restaurant, a lot of restaurants. We're going to try to go to IHOP. The reason I say try is because IHOP usually has a really long line. I remember that. I haven't been to IHOP in like, I don't know, maybe over 5 years. So yeah, we're going to try to see IHOP. Last night we went to Outback. Yeah, I'm kind of living kind of fancy. Not really. I don't go to real nice restaurants too much. But anyway, we're going to try to go to IHOP unless the line is just really, really long. If not, we may go to, what, Applebee's? Or, no, I know, but what can we do if we could walk to Walmart? So anyway, I will check back with y'all later and let you know what's going on. But let's just see. I know I look crazy. I haven't had time for myself or makeup. But we're going to try and go to IHOP. Let's see if they have food for us. Not food. We know they have food. Let's see if they have, if we don't, yeah, room. Like, we don't want to wait forever because it's hot. It's so hot. We're at IHOP. What are you going to get, Penelope?
I'm so hungry. Maybe the pancake combo.
That sounds good. What are you going to get, Abigail?
She's going to get the funny face pancake combo on the kids menu.
I think I'm going to get the pancake combo. That sounds good. Okay, here's Abigail's funny face. Pancake. Here's mine. And I'm also getting blueberry pancakes.
I love it.
What, Penelope, what kind of pancakes are these?
Chocolate chip.
Chocolate chip. Okay, guys. We just got done with IHOP. And I want to say, like, it was really good. I haven't been there, and like I said, in years. It was really good. We did have to wait about 30 minutes, but I think it was worth it. I do feel bad for restaurant workers and just people in the food industry. Actually, my first job that I ever had when I was 16 was working at Luby's Cafeteria. I don't know if y'all know what that is. That's like, kind of like a Furs. I don't even know if they have Luby's Cafeterias anymore, but anyway, when we were sitting there waiting the whole time, I saw, and I understand people get upset and tired of waiting and everything, but I saw two different customers get really mad at the employees, two different employees, and, yeah, one guy was a manager, and this lady was just like complaining about how long she waited and something about a table. I really felt bad for the guy. I understand she's complaining. It's hard to wait, but like they told you how long you would have to wait in the beginning, and I just really felt bad for them because you can't really like yell back at the customer. And he was like, yes ma'am, I'm so sorry. So I really feel, because for people in the food industry, restaurants, you know, and it takes longer to wait for a table these days because there's social distancing, and you have to wait. You can't sit at every table. Like they had to space out the tables. So, but yeah, my experience at IHOP was really good. The food was really good, and our waitress was really nice. She was making conversation with the girls. She asked them if they were sisters or friends. I know my girls don't look like they're sisters, but they are. And there's this one. And yeah, she was just making conversation and really good, so I liked her a lot.
Can you do that again?
What are you doing?
Making a face.
Abigail wasn't really feeling good last night. She was snoring kind of weird, so
I was snoring kind of weird.
Yeah, I heard you. It was kind of loud, so I'm not gonna let you go to the pool today.
What? It's because
I don't want her to be sick. But let me show y'all the pool from our hotel room, and then we'll like do some more. Here is this part. This isn't the pool part, but it's really pretty. We're upstairs, and all the trees. And then I don't want to get too much of these people because I'm sure they don't want me taking a video of them. But there is the pool. But yeah. This is one of my favorite Hallmark actresses. Her name is Kimberly. I think her last name is Susted. I can't say it, but I don't know if y'all have seen her. I really like her. She's one of my favorites. I wish they would put her in more Hallmark movies, but I don't know. I think one of the reasons they don't is because she's like really tall, but I love her. Freaking love her.
You want to kiss her?
No, I just saying like she's one of my favorites.
I was just messing. We were messing with you. Yeah.
Hey guys, how did y'all sleep last night? So we spent the last couple of nights here at the hotel. Last night Jessica Simpson was actually in my dream, which is kind of weird. I've started reading her book though, maybe that's it, but like it was a few days ago since I've read her book. I've started reading it, but it was just weird. I had a dream. I was at Jessica Simpson's house and that she was living in Dallas. I know she used to live in Dallas when she was younger, and that was weird. That was the weird part of my dream. But do y'all ever have, I was going to say movies. Do y'all ever have dreams of celebrities? I don't do very much, but I thought that was kind of interesting. So, the reason I'm at a hotel, honestly, I had a breakdown on Friday, and everybody has meltdowns. I know this is totally normal. I'm not crazy. I just had a hard time. I took the kids to school on Friday, and then I went and parked at a McDonald's after I dropped them off to get good Wi-Fi because my house sucks with the Wi-Fi. And then when I went to try to start my car at McDonald's, my car wouldn't start. So I've had car problems enough to know that it was kind of making some sounds, but it wasn't like fully turning on. So I figured it was something to do with my battery. So I called my dad, and he came and jumped it, and it was really corroded. There was a lot of corrosion on the battery. So we poured some Coke on it, and yeah, we got it running and got it fixed and made it to my house, but I do need to get a new battery. And if you've been watching my channel for a while, you know that I have a lot of car problems. I'm actually starting to look for a used car, but like a newer used car. But yeah, that's going to take some time to actually find the right car. I was just hoping it would be a quick process, but my husband is the more grounded and patient one, and he told me to wait and make the right decision. I was just going to go off this next week and go get one. What are you doing? But I know that you can't make a quick decision like that about a car. You've got to research and do that. So kind of some stresses about the car. And then I just felt really alone on Friday. As many of you know, my mom passed away in December. And I'm trying not to feel sorry for myself or anything like that. But you know, I'm still in the grieving process, and I'll always grieve my mother. I'll always miss her. But it's weird because, like, sometimes I'm not even thinking of her at that moment, but something will cause me sadness, and then that'll relate me back to all my sadness concerning my mother. So anyway, on Friday, I asked someone for help. I'm not going to say who that is. I'm very open with y'all and personal on my channel, but I don't want to go like too deep and personal and say names. But I asked someone who is close to me if they would help me in the car buying process, because obviously I'm old enough to pick out my own car and stuff like that, and obviously I want a car that doesn't have as many miles on it and stuff like that. But honestly, there's a lot I need to learn about cars as far as like looking under the hood and the engine. So I asked this person who is close to me if they would help me, and they said that I pretty much should be doing that by myself, and that's something I've got to do by myself. So I was pretty hurt by that, for them to say that. And I know that may sound crazy and weird. Like, obviously I'm old enough to pick up my own car, but I was just wanting help with the mechanics of picking out a new car. And that person said they couldn't help me. So it made me just feel like really alone in this world, really alone. And I know everybody gets loneliness, but it just made me miss my mom so much. I was hurting so much on Friday, and it just made me feel incredibly alone, like I keep saying. My husband, I love him, but he's always at work. So, and he doesn't really know that much about cars, so I can't ask him about cars or anything like that. You know, he's not used to cars. This is new. And then I personally very little knowledge about cars. I just know the basics. So I just, the stress of the cars and other things I've been going through is just really, really stressful, and it was overwhelming, and it just made me feel really alone on Friday, and I was missing my mom so deeply. Obviously, I miss my mom every day, but in that moment, because she was always the person I could run to. Always makes everything better, and I was just kind of in a depression. I don't get in depressions very much, but that's just what occurred. And so I just told my daughters when I got back home, I said, "Do y'all want to go stay at a hotel?" And I know that may sound crazy to a lot of people, because you don't just usually go and get a hotel. I know most people don't when they're having a bad day. But honestly, I don't. I needed a break from this life, this new life that I have. And obviously, I am starting a new life, because it is a new life when you don't have your mother anymore. It is an incredibly new life. It's not one that I like. It's not a new life that I like. Everything, it's just hard. Go to Walmart, I see my mom. I see things that she would have liked. Go to the grocery store that we always used to go to, I see my mom. So, that's really hard. If you've lost a parent or a family member, you know that about the grieving process and how it can hit you all of a sudden like a train. And so anyway, I kind of just wanted to escape and feel like I was somewhere else and that I didn't have to deal with all this stuff. So we spent pretty much the whole weekend at this hotel. Made sure to get a hotel with a pool. It has a hot tub too. I wanted to get into the hot tub, but I did notice a sign that said, "Don't go in if you have high blood pressure," or "Ask a doctor." So I didn't get in, because obviously I have high blood pressure and I don't want anything to happen. I did go swimming. We have gone swimming. We're about to go swimming again. The girls are just waiting on me to do this little voice part. But I just kind of wanted to update y'all. So I just kind of wanted to escape reality and pretend I was in a different city and go to a hotel for a few days, And that's what's been happening. So that's why we're at a hotel and just chilling, pretending like we're in a different city. And what else? And another thing is, my mom left behind 6 dogs, which is, if you've been following me for a while, you know that. You just laying like that. Okay. So anyway, so my mom left behind 6 dogs, and she always used to tell me before she left this earth that she made me promise to take care of the dogs. Well, I have learned that part of the way of taking care of dogs is to find some of them a good home, which has been really hard. And I know it's been 7 or 8 months now since my mom's been gone, and I'm just now starting to rehome the dogs. Some people have probably asked, and some people have asked me, why is it taking you this long to get rid of the dogs? You have to understand, the dogs are a big part of my mom. She loved dogs. Most of the dogs we've had have been rescue dogs. So giving up the dogs is kind of like giving up a piece of my mom. So it's really, really hard. It's an emotional issue. It's very hard. So I do want to let y'all know I have rehomed one of them already. This is the first time I'm talking about it on my YouTube channel. I didn't really put it out there too much. I will insert a little bit of a video of her right now. Honey Buns, we've enjoyed having you. Honey Buns.
Honey buns.
Honey Buns.
We love you, honey.
We love you. You're so sweet.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to go to a good home in New Mexico.
Love you, honey bunny.
First dog we rehomed, we have rehomed is, hey, can you not roll over like that? She's like rolling over everywhere. Is Honey. We call her Honey Buns. She's a Chihuahua we had. We had 2 Chihuahuas. One's mine, Bella, and one was my mom's. And anyway, we decided to try to give Honey away to a good home first, because she is one of the younger dogs. I think she's almost the youngest. And she's honestly we were thinking was probably the easier one to give away, because She's young. She was born in 2017. She has a lot of life left. And anyway, I went and got on a Lubbock Lost and Found page. Lubbock is where I live. And just to kind of explain the situation that my mom had passed away and I need to rehome some dogs. But I'm not giving them away for free. I am saying, give me at least a $50 rehoming fee so that way you make sure you're given to good people. So I will say the process with Honey Buns went really well. We call her Honey Buns. It went really well. I actually got a message from a lady that lives in New Mexico. So I live in Texas. I got just one message from one lady, and she said, "Do you still have that Chihuahua?" And I said, "Yes." And she said, "Can I come pick her up in a couple of days? I live in New Mexico." And she has one dog already. I think it's a dachshund, part dachshund or something like that. She said, "I need a little playmate for my dachshund, and Honey looks really good." And I have got to say that has been the biggest blessing, that I was able to find a good home for Honey. And I know she's got a good home. The lady and me are still in touch. She sends me video and pictures of Honey with the other dog. So I feel that went really well. So I'm very glad that Honey was placed in a very, very good home. She's got a playmate, and that went really well. So now I've got 5 dogs. And I'm not saying I'm getting rid of all the dogs, but it's just that 5 or 6 dogs is way too many dogs for me to have. I can't afford to take all of them to the vet. Me and my sister have been going back and forth on paying for dog food and stuff like that. But as far as taking them to the vet and stuff like that, that's very expensive. And as much as I love dogs, I've had dogs all my life, y'all. We've always rescued dogs, taken dogs in. But as much as I love dogs, I don't want to be stuck like my mom was, because when you have that many dogs, you can't travel as much. And honestly, it's a big responsibility. Okay, sorry, I got cut off. I had to get more storage. Anyway, so we were talking about how I've given one dog away to a good home. That person did pay a pet fee, and she went to a really good home, so I'm very happy about that. So I'm left with 5 dogs now, and honestly, I want a life. I love dogs, don't get me wrong, but I want more of a free life, and I just want to be able to travel and do different things and kind of go on a whim, and you can't do that when you have that many dogs. So my plan is to rehome most of them. My husband would like me to rehome all of them, but that's another situation. We're not going to talk about that right now. This is my decision, my choice. But I don't know. I may keep 2 of them. Anyway, I really feel I got lucky finding Honey Buns a good home. Very lucky, because the lady's really sweet. She's with another playmate. But I think I'm going to have a lot harder time finding the rest of the dogs a home, because some of them are older. And it's just kind of like when you go to adopt a dog or kid, most people go for the younger, dogs. So I also had an incident that happened last week. So if y'all have seen my dog Roxy, she's the biggest dog we have. She's black and she has a little bit of white right here. She is half lab and I think half Rottweiler, but I'm not sure. But I love Roxy to death. She is one of the dogs that I thought about keeping. I never thought about giving up Roxy, but some things have transpired over the last couple of weeks. The thing about Roxy, she has an aggressive side. So I keep her outside most of the time. For one, she loves to be outside and run. And number 2, if you can't give her food at the same time you give the other dogs food, because she'll be very aggressive and she'll bite them. She wants everything to herself. She wants attention to herself. So on 2 different occasions, she's bitten my other 2 dogs. She bit my dog Haley about 2 or 3 weeks ago. Haley was bleeding a little bit. I had to take Haley to the vet. Hey, don't sit like that, okay? I had to take Haley to the vet and pay like over $200 to get her stitched up. And then this past week, Millie, our oldest dog, who's a little terrier, Roxy, out of nowhere, just went and attacked her. And Millie's okay, thank God. She did get a scratch. She does have a scratch on her. But honestly, that scared me a lot. She has aggression issues, and hey, baby, can you not do that? And so anyway, I can't keep Roxy. I really wish I could, but she's really aggressive to the other dogs, and I've got to look out for the protection of the other dogs. I can't have her. I can't have Roxy hurting the little dogs. But on the other hand, Roxy has never killed another dog and hasn't gone to. She's not. She's not dangerous. I mean, she's got some aggressive issues, but I don't want to go and take her to the pound and have her put down. So I'm going to be looking for a home for Roxy, but I'm going to make it clear to her, whoever wants her or gets her, she needs to be by herself. She needs to be the only pet. And I will kind of talk about her aggressive issues. So, well, once again, that is going to be really hard to find a home for her, to find someone that will deal with all of Roxy's issues. So that is something else that I've been dealing with, and honestly, it's been causing me a lot of stress. So, dog issues, and then missing my mom. It's just, I'm very overwhelmed, and it caused me some depression. And anyway, we came here. We've been having fun, right, y'all? Yeah, we've been having fun. We've been eating out nice restaurants. Like I said, we ate at Outback last night. We ate at IHOP. Today for dinner, I'll probably just go to Walmart and get some noodles or something to have in here. We're watching Hallmark. We're watching Disney, so we're kind of forgetting about all the real world crap. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to like open up and let y'all know what's going on. If you don't mind, I would love a prayer for y'all to say a prayer for me and my family. And I really feel also torn, also because I have to give attention in so many different places. Obviously, my kids are in school now, but when they're home, I'm there for them. I'm also got to be there for my mom's house, check the mail, take care of a house, plus take care of 5 dogs. Plus, the little time that my husband gets off, I feel like I have to be with him. But then when I'm with him, I can't take care of my mom's house. So I feel like really torn, and I feel like I've got to be in a lot of different places. So I'm trying to figure that all out and navigate it. And that's why it's just been so tough for me. And I know I look crazy. I do apologize. I'm going to after we go swimming, I'm going to go take a bath, shower, and comb my hair. And I did bring a makeup bag to actually put on makeup, but it's already like 2 or 3 o'clock in the day. And I'm just going to be staying here in the hotel. So, you know. But anyway, I just wanted to open up. We're going to go take a dip in the pool. And I appreciate y'all watching me and hearing me out. I would appreciate any prayers. And I also, if you've been through the same thing through grieving someone, I totally understand. Let me know, and we will pray for you here too. So, I'm going to go swim now, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye, guys.